Hi, everyone. My name is Paul Beyer. I'm organized a group that's interested in ChatGPT called ChatGPT Nuggets. And I want to share with you the highlights of this unbelievable conference last Thursday at MIT. The conference was called Imagination in Action. John Werner pulled together and just a stunning set of talent in the AI community and large companies and startups in one room, all talking about all the changes going on. If I go to a conference and I find 2 or 3 insights and meet 2 or 3 people, that's typical benefits I get, and that's kind of the ROI for 4 or 5 hours and whatever plus the time, 4 or 5 hours plus whatever it costs there is. This conference was completely different. I took probably 6 to 8 pages of notes, dozens of really good important contacts, and what I want to share here are the 30 key sentences, quotes from the speakers to give you a sense for what's happening there. John's working on, I believe he's working on getting the videos. It's all videotaped, but I want to at least get this out ahead of time. And then when the videos come out, well, if they come out, when they come out, you'll be able to see that. So let's start. The conference was sold out. It wasn't even sold. It was invitation only. I think there was 1,000 or 2,000 other people applied for tickets and couldn't get in. I was fortunate to get one. It was just a really great group of startups, entrepreneurs, large companies, professors, machine learning experts, data scientists. There's no particular order I'm going in other than I want to have Steve Wolfram first. He, folks don't know him, as a giant in the field and an incredibly impressive intellect. And let me just read some of the quotes. I think I've got 12 quotes from him and 3 to 4 from everyone else. Stephen said, AI is an enabling technology like electricity. ChatGPT is like the first telephone that works in terms of popular takeoff. He noted that Aristotle founded or really discovered logic by observing the natural world. And ChatGPT thinks logically. Why? Because it notices all the logic in that huge training set of human knowledge. There's knowledge in the dating set, therefore it's logical. He noted that ChatGPT is a new linguistic interface. The ChatGPT digested over 1 trillion words and now tries to guess the next best word based on a prompt. One of the challenges of this is does not allow precise mathematical calculations. And that's one of the things Wolfgang Alpha, his product and his company is bringing. He noted, I don't consider raw intelligence any different than computational capabilities at the fundamental level. The question is whether AI is aligned with how humans think. The 1 trillion words it trained on helped it, ChatGPT, to be aligned with humans. He noted that ChatGPT has further democratized access to sophisticated computation for high school kids and teachers and everyone around the world. What's going to happen that is going to scare us, he asked. ChatGPT is very good at analogies. As ChatGPT gets better, it notices more patterns. ChatGPT, he noted, discovered a new type of language pattern. And this was one of the fundamental reasons allowed the huge jump in performance from ChatGPT 3 to 3.5 last September. On education, he had noted that education needs to move to teaching people how to ask the right questions. Should you learn to program? Probably not, he said. You should learn how to think about things. All the people who are teaching low-level programming today, it's not clear this is worthwhile anymore. The thing he noted that people should be doing is learn how to think broadly. Learn what types of questions to ask. Much of today's education is based on industrial age thinking of learning to build specific things, implying that we need a whole new set of thinking in the age of AI. Stephen said personalized and adaptive education is now possible. It is easy to have AI make up a math problem about lizards, for instance, if the student loved lizards. It noted it will become much easier to learn things because of AI. Lex Friedman, who was interviewing him, Lex runs a very popular podcast, folks who don't know him. Lex commented, ChatGPT is good at sounding correct without actually being correct. And Stephen quickly replied, just like humans. Later in the day, Sam Altman, CEO of OpenAI, which manufactures ChatGPT, called in. Was interviewed by Dave from Link. Sam said the following things. We, OpenChatGPT, was all surprised by the leap in capability from 3 to 3.5. They weren't even planning to launch it. It came out and took off. Sam noted that we, OpenAI, need to keep focus on rapidly increasing capability, not rapidly increase the number of parameters. The number of parameters that a model is trained on is no longer the key metric. Who knows the CPU speed of their phone? Our goal at OpenAI is to find out what software developers want and give it to them. Many developers are using the base model, and it appears that there's less of a market need to develop weights or abilities to fine-tune these models. Sam noted that I don't believe in a super fast takeoff of AI. It just takes too much time to build new data centers, implying that data center construction is a bottleneck. Sam was asked, Sam, how do we know that you're not an AI, but you're really you? Sam replied dryly, you don't. Vinod Khosla is a famous VC investor, successful, and was an early investor in OpenAI. Lots of good comments from him. One of the things he said, let's work from the future back. 64% of all the jobs in the world will be done by AI. All the best doctors will be AI. The AI-only doctors, not AI-assisted doctors, AI-only doctors will be here in 5 years, according to Vinod. FDA will approve an AI app to be, the AI will approve an AI app to be approved a therapist in the forthcoming years. He also noted that ChatGPT 3.5 wasn't a planned product in September, and that ChatGPT 5 and ChatGPT 6 will be big jumps in capabilities. Today is just the beginning of a path of massive new capabilities coming down the pike. Lots of good information on many panels. This one from Brian stuck out to me. Brian from HubSpot, one of the co-founders of HubSpot, noted that every piece of enterprise software is going to go through a transformation of the user interface. At HubSpot, his CRM product, instead of reports, users now can ask an AI interface, what is the growth this month in leads? The user interface, he said, for enterprise apps has fundamentally changed. This is as big as a move away from DOS. Lauren Clement worked for VP of Prudential. She mentioned that today, 90% of her data scientists spend their time getting data ready. Lisa heads up AI Fidelity Investments. She mentioned that generative AI is teaching us that the way we speak is actually code. Large language models can give good financial advice at scale, is what Fidelity now realizes. Carl Rosner is the CEO of Vestmark, a financial services firm. I noted that there's an $84 trillion wealth transfer in the next 10 years in the world. 80% of financial advisors' time is not value added. He noted that financial advising is a zero growth market, but the majority of assets today are managed by human beings nearing retirement. He sees this as a huge opportunity for AI to step in. This pattern, I want to note Catherine from Babel Street. She noted that our bank has 100, or one bank has 100 people doing KYC, know your customer. For folks in the financial industry, this is a very laborious regulation and risk process. And she mentioned we need AI to give them the team superpowers so we can move the continuous know your customer processes. Kunal mentioned that AI is driving deprecation of the $100 billion cookie industry in the advertising, internet advertising space. He noted we are moving towards hyper-personalized AI web experience. This was a theme that was common throughout to 2 days of actually having the capability to have a personalized by student experience, as well as in the shopping and a whole bunch of other things. Last, I apologize. Dave mentioned this when he was interviewing Sam. Dave, a partner at Link Ventures, mentioned that in his portfolio companies, they are seeing a 5 to 20% improvement with software developer productivity with large language models. I hope you found that helpful. Again, my name is Paul Byer. We run a group called the ChatGPT. We have a ChatGPT Jam every Monday night at 4 o'clock Pacific, 7 Eastern. And check out our website at chatgptnuggets.com. Thank you very much.